Hey, it's Joe Ovies and Joe Giglio from 99.9 The Fan, and we're with Governor Roy Cooper with another bracket reveal. We love doing these.
I'm so sad about my Tar Heels that you got to pour your soul into what's left.
You know, I was curious if North Carolina had gone to the NIT, would we be doing an NIT bracket instead?
Oh, absolutely we would have. Sure, yeah. You know, it would have been maybe the most important tournament going on.
So we go to the NCAA tournament instead, where NC State and Duke are in it from the triangle. And I see that you have them advancing to the Sweet 16. I like this.
Yeah, well, you know, we've got 5 teams from the ACC pit down there. I don't know where they will go. I don't have them going that far, but you know, we've got some good teams that I think could make some noise, and we'll see with my predictions.
Oh, let's do it. Let's start up there in the South.
You know, this UVA team I really like. I saw them. They control the tempo. They do that better than anybody. Alabama, they're young, they're athletic, they're great. But I'm going to start out by picking UVA to upset Alabama, the number one, right there. And then, of course, you know, I've got NC State beating Creighton. Creighton's an up and down team. We don't really know what NC State's going to see, but I just love the guards, Joyner and Smith, and
DJ Burns has been a rock star.
Burns
too.
down low. So I'm picking this battle will be a battle of the guards with Baylor and NC State. But I picked NC State to do that, to win that game. Arizona is a really good team. I like Arizona a lot, but I just do not think State has the firepower to take on Zona. So I'm going to pick Zona, which is the number 2 seed. Down here, Duke, they have really, as you know, come on here at the end, winning the tournament. Sometimes that doesn't bode well for the NCAA with the way that often goes. But
you got to balance the way that John Shire has his team.
Yeah, you got to like what they're doing now. So I'm gonna pick Duke here to win in this game to get into the Elite Eight. And then you got Kansas State, which is also an up and down team. Marquette, which you know has a good fast break team, good point guard. I'm gonna pick Marquette. And then we'll come over to the Midwest. This team I really like. Houston.
He's on board. You have time to reconsider, because when Joe falls in love
kiss of death. Kiss of death. Well, there's a lot of reasons to like Houston because they have been, for the last 5 or 6 years, been so strong defensively. Now they seem to have offense as well. And I've always loved Coach Kelvin Sampson. I mean, from Robeson County, from Pembroke, a Lumbee Indian. You know, he's just a North Carolinian through and through. And, you know, although he's been a lot of places and had some things happen in his career, I think this could be the time where he brings his team to the forefront and plays well. Miami, I like too. You know, co-champ of the ACC, balanced scoring offense. It'll be a tough game, but I'm going to pick the Cougars here for this game. Texas, I want a Lone Star battle here to get to the Final Four, so we're gonna put Texas there. Kansas, Bill Self and his teams, unfortunately, are also good. Yeah, but I like this UConn team too, and I'm gonna pick them to upset Kansas here. And so we get to the games. That's the Elite Eight. I would love to pick UVA to get to the Final Four. I just can't do it with this Arizona team. It's too good. UVA's like watching a chess match anyway. So I'm going to go with Zona here to get to the Final Four, and I'm going to pick the Blue Devils. I think they're on a roll. I think they can still get there. So I'm gonna go with Duke and Coach Shire in his first year and getting them to the Final Four.
Proceed carefully now, because we're going to have a lot of the same in the Final Four here in a minute.
Do you have a dry erasure? All right. So
I'm just sad we don't have a State Duke Final Four matchup to follow up.
I wish we could, but I just can't.
That'd be hilarious.
I can't get there with what NC State would have to get through to get there. They've got 3 fantastic players. I just don't
So
see
the other
it.
side-
I'm hoping I'm wrong. All right, so I've got to go in the Lone Star matchup. I'm gonna go with Houston here, and your Zags are good, but not that good. I'm gonna do UConn. All right, Final Four weekend, Saturday, Monday. Be a lot of fun. Won't be New Orleans, but it'll be fun. Duke once again in the Final Four, and I don't think they've got enough to take on Zona. It would be nice to see another North Carolina team there, but and notice how nice I'm being. Houston and UConn, I'm liking Houston, and I want to invite Kelvin Sampson to the mansion.
Do it.
There it is.
And I'm making the Houston Cougars, even though they are not Phi Slamma Jamma, they are smothering defensive team. They're a balanced offense. They have it all cooking. If they can put it together, Houston can be the national champions. We can actually have a #1 seed do it. So that's what I'm thinking, guys.
I don't think you signed last year.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Paul makes me. What's today? March 14th.
14. Yeah, Pi Day.
To show that when I'm right, they'll say, no, he did that bracket. 2 weeks later, no, he did not, right?
I feel better. You should feel worse.
Joe, thanks, man.
Thank you so much.
You guys are a lot of fun.
No, I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.